People don't really understand the difference between identity and personality because they just associate them with the same thing. They say, well, that's her personality, blah, blah, blah. That's her other personality, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to dissociative identity disorder, previously known as multiple personality disorder, this is super problematic because people do not understand how identity forms and what personality actually is. This right here, these cough drops, are the personality traits. By age of 9, a child has developed a solid sense of themselves, or has not developed a solid sense of themselves, but who they are for pretty much the rest of their life is who they are going to be. The way that you develop an identity is by your environment, your upbringing. How are you raised? Are you raised to be self-reliant, or are you raised to be very dependent and entitled? And who are you around? Also, are you around like a lot of people? Like how socialized are you? Okay, so you get little pieces from everybody else. So maybe you've got like these personality traits from your mom, these personality traits from your dad or whatever, and then like you've got other personality traits from other people. And I only have 3 things because I only have 3 little random buckets because that's all I could find. So let's just do like 3 people right now. So you've got this full of personality traits, this full of personality traits, and this full of personality traits. In a typically developed mind, the personality traits are all you're going to keep some personality traits. Maybe you don't keep all of them, but you keep some of them. So you keep, like, they develop into a solid sense of oneself. One pot, okay? But with dissociative identity disorder, it never forms. It never forms. So they have multiple identities of whatever, and they could have so many other, like, cups, many other clusters of various identity type information. A person with dissociative identity disorder is not broken. They do not split into multiple parts of their core self because there was never a core self. This is how a child is before they develop a sense of themselves, before they develop their identity. Children are this. Your 5-year-old child is multiple different sorts of identities. They don't know completely who they are yet because that's normal. It's typical. They are not going to develop it until they are like 9 years old. In DID, it just never forms. So personality is the way that somebody behaves. Identity is not only, it's the complete embodiment of your personality and then what you identify with, how you identify yourself.